King.
Claybon with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Network. It's the end of an era in the Big Easy. Super Bowl winning head coach Sean Payton is stepping down after 16 seasons as the Saints head coach, but he hinted that he may not be done on the sidelines forever.
I still have a vision for doing things in football, and I'll be honest with you, that might be coaching again at some point. I don't think it's this year. I think maybe in the future, but that's not where my heart is right now.
As for who will replace Peyton, NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reports that Saints defensive coordinator Dennis Allen and defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn are both expected to get interviews. Elsewhere, the Bears have found their new general manager, announcing the hiring of now former Chiefs exec Ryan Poles on Tuesday night. Poles was part of a scouting department in KC that drafted a few players you may have heard of: Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that. You just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys. It's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast, and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell, because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. Participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXOL, Centro, California. A good day, sunshine. It's another beautiful day in my neighborhood. Yeah, just a bit of a chill in the air, but that's okay. We can handle that. Yeah, it's not cold. Yeah, just a little bit of a chill. And, well, that just helps the lettuce grow. I know in our garden at the house, our lettuce doing very, very well. My wife, Pam, is the gardener. Well, her family, a bunch of farmers in Kansas and Nebraska and in Doris. So she has that touch. And she's growing about, 4 different types of lettuce, chard and spinach, and, and it's all good. And it's all particularly good when you go out, you cut it, and you have it for dinner that evening. Yeah, the carrots are almost ready as well. And I'm doing the tomatoes. And lots of blooms, not any tomatoes yet. There's a couple of the cherry tomatoes, but they're just not quite ripening yet. Maybe we need a little bit more heat. I don't know. Because I come from a long line of folks, and we're not that much into farming. And everything else doing well. The hibiscus and the geraniums. And Pam's got a green thumb and doing quite well with the garden. So what's going on in the world? Oh, darn. Oh, I'm so bummed out. Barron's, baseball's all-time home run leader, Roger Clemens, Sammy Sosa, Kurt Schilling. Oh, boy, all in their 10th and final year of eligibility by the Baseball Writers Association of America balloting. None of the cheaters made it. I mean, none of those players made it into the Hall of Fame. Big Papi did. I don't have a problem with that, other than basically Big Papi was a designated hitter. And to me, that's not a complete ball player. Yeah, I'm not a DH fan. Hey, play baseball. It's an all-around occupation. Speaking of baseball, on our birthday list, announcer, actor Bob Uecker. Still in the cheap seats. He's 87. Actor Scott Glenn, 83. Singer Gene Knight, Mr. Big Stuff, 79. Actor Richard Portnow, 85. Actor David Strathairn, 73. Ellen DeGeneres, 64. Andrew Ridgely of Wham, 59. Actor Paul Johansson, 58. Actor Brian Callen, 55. Actor Nate Mooney is 50. Actor Jennifer Crystal, 49. Actor Giles Marini, 46. Actor Sarah Rue, 44. Actor Colin O'Donoghue is 41. We've got local birthdays coming up.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Angie Valtierra, Beto Bernal, Candy Valdez, Gary Shelton, Gary Thornburg, Jacob Imperial, Joe Ramos, Maurice Santos, Jaslyn De Leon, Rosa Parra, Sylvia Diego, Tuesday Verbrew, Chris Carter, Antonia Herrera, Janina Chavez, Ceci Gonzalez, Andres Ramirez, Claudia Gastelum, and Clarissa Acuna. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, yeah, and many happy returns. Oh, boy. In the news, before we get to the news, Washington state lawmakers are considering a proposal to legalize psychedelic mushrooms for adults. Yeah, the drug would only be allowed to be used at a registered facility under the supervision of trained professionals. Why would I not be surprised if those trained professionals end up looking like a very colorful dancing honey bear? Yeah. Oh, well, why not? Yeah, it's give it a try. And, getting back to baseball, a computerized robot will be calling balls and strikes in some AAA minor league games this season. Okay, I'm an umpire, and I do not, you have to have that human element in the game. But the automated ball and strike system will be tested by 11 AAA teams this year. At the professional level, the games are slow right now, right? Yeah, but wait until they have to call India for technical support in between batters. Yeah, then it's going to get really slow. We've got news, real news. And the World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales for service, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief. Coast Guard teams off Florida have found one body in their search for 39 people aboard what was believed to be a human smuggling boat that capsized in bad weather Saturday. Captain Joanne Burdian.
There was not wearing a life jacket and reported that no one else on board was wearing a life jacket.
The U.S. Embassy in Kyiv now urging U.S. citizens to consider leaving Ukraine now, citing the threat of Russian military action. CBS's Weijia Zhang.
There are growing concerns that Vladimir Putin could cut off oil and gas shipments that run through Ukraine in the coming weeks. A senior administration official says that the White House is working with suppliers around the world to prevent an energy shortage.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson heckled by reporters as he left 10 Downing Street.
Can you survive this, Prime Minister? Is the party over?
He insists he will not resign amid reports he hosted parties during pandemic lockdowns. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate. Lock Air Conditioning 6093-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. San Jose gun owners will have to carry liability insurance and pay a small fee after the city council there passed a new law Tuesday night. Sam Paratus with Gun Owners of California says they'll go to court to stop it.
We are concerned about victims of gun violence, but we are not to blame. This law, in essence, assigns blame to lawful gun owners.
The ordinance requiring gun owners to carry insurance that would cover losses or damages from negligent or accidental use of their firearm. A student is heard yelling racial slurs at a black basketball player during a game at Laguna Hills High School. The mother of the player wants punishment handed down.
People who are responding to that culture at Laguna Hills High School need disciplinary action, and I mean firm disciplinary action. It's a culture. This is not a one-time incident.
On the video, a student in the stands can be heard calling the Portola High School player a monkey, asking where his slave owner was. Local school districts saying that person has been disciplined. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call your friend in the business at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
That dinner was delicious. What's next?
I'm thinking just the check.
Do you frequently have gas, bloating, diarrhea, stomach pain, or loose oily stools after eating? One or more of these symptoms could be a sign of exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, and it may be time to talk to your doctor.
If you have EPI, Creon may be right for you. Creon, pancrelipase, is an oral prescription medication that treats EPI. Creon replaces enzymes you may be missing to help you break down food properly.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Do not chew capsules or contents, as this may cause mouth irritation. Tell your doctor if you have unusual or severe stomach pain, bloating, trouble, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, worsening of painful swollen joints, or allergic reactions. Other side effects may include changes in blood sugar, dizziness, or sore throat and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Talk to your doctor about Creon, the #1 prescribed EPI treatment, and visit gocreon.com. That's GOCREON.com, or call 1-800-633-9110.
It's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 2 locations in the valley, a 3rd location coming very soon. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Karen Ross, the Secretary of the California Department of Food and Agriculture, will be the keynote speaker at the Ag Tech Workforce. The summit will bring together farmers and education throughout the Imperial Valley and technology companies from throughout the world. The summit at Imperial Valley College today. Purpose is to cultivate an agricultural workforce equipped with the skills needed to navigate new on-farm technology. The Ag Tech Workforce Summit will include a showcase of ag tech startups and panel discussions with community leaders. A number of ag companies, as well as local educators and venture capitalists, will be in attendance. The summit will be held from 1 until 5 p.m. today on the Imperial Valley College campus. Well, the COVID surge continues. Here's George Gale.
The latest COVID-19 numbers were released Tuesday morning, numbers provided by the County Public Health Department. Latest numbers indicate the number of active cases of COVID have increased to 4,207. That's up from the 2,962 cases reported last week. Number of deaths attributed to the virus are now at 823, up from 819 reported previously. There are 103 COVID positive cases hospitalized in the county. 30 of them are in intensive care. There are no more intensive care beds available in the county. 46 ventilators are in use. There have been 1,187 variant cases reported since 2020. The variants of concern in Imperial County are still Delta and the Omicron variants. State metrics for the Imperial County indicate a positivity rate 7-day average of 36.2%. New cases per day per 100,000 population are at 251.20. Almost 381,000 vaccine doses have been administered county-wide. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Border Patrol agents arrested a legal permanent resident attempting to smuggle cocaine through an immigration checkpoint Monday evening. A pickup approached the Highway 86 checkpoint Monday afternoon and was referred to secondary. A Border Patrol canine detection team alerted to the truck, and an inspection discovered 2 packages underneath the manifold of the vehicle. The 2 packages contained a substance testing positive for cocaine. The driver was arrested, found in possession of 5.3 pounds of cocaine with an estimated street value of over $76,000. Some road work underway in El Centro. Here's George Gale.
The work starts today. City of El Centro will be conducting road improvements along Dogwood Avenue from Villa Avenue to Commercial. North and southbound traffic will be closed from Wednesday today to Thursday, February 4th, and again from Wednesday, February 9th to Thursday, February 17th. Days, motorists should find alternate routes. It is strongly suggested motorists drive with caution and follow all traffic control and detour signs. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, that'll do it for page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
California, few built for one. So 2021 Ford F-150, even smarter and more productive than before. Built to power new ideas anywhere. Available Pro onboard generator and a new interior designed to keep you connected. Plus the newest generation of Sync to keep you at the forefront of the latest and greatest tech. This is a new generation of the best truck in 5 years. And the beginning. We want your trade. Head in today to get 0% APR Ford credit financing for 60 months on a 2021 Ford F-150. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers, where the future comes. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0% for 60 at $16.67 per month per 1,000 finance, regardless of down payment. Excludes Raptor. Residency restrictions apply. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 1/31/22. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Based on 1977 through 2021 CY total sales.
It's page 2 of the local news. Page brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, and home insurance as well. Well, unemployment down at the end of the year. George Gale has more.
They were released recently. They are the latest numbers available. Unemployment for December in Imperial County was reported at 14.7%, down from a revised unemployment rate of 15.5% reported for November, and below the year-ago estimate of 17.5%. This compares with an unadjusted rate of 5.0% for the state and 3.7% for the nation during the same period. Numbers indicate 9,900 eligible individuals were unemployed in December out of a labor force of 67,600. Despite the drop, Imperial County once again had the highest unemployment rate in the state. Only one other county reported double-digit unemployment for December. That was Colusa County with an unemployment rate of 11.9%. For KXO Local News,
Well, a special forum on broadband access will be held today at 10 a.m. Community members and members of private and public sectors will be able to share broadband needs. The meeting via Zoom. Contact Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation for access to the Zoom meeting. And the Chamber of Commerce for Greater Brawley will host a 2022 labor law update workshop. It'll be held today at the Brawley Chamber offices. Local attorney Steve Walker will discuss minimum wage increases, overtime pay increase, and COVID-19 labor law updates. Cost is $15 for chamber members, $25 for non-members. And a special meeting of the Imperial Community College District Board of Trustees scheduled for 6 o'clock this evening. The meeting will be a special meeting, a retreat session for the board. And the race for district attorney is getting crowded. George Gale has more.
It's going to gain another candidate. Race for district attorney is traditionally a lonely race. Many times the incumbent runs unopposed. That is not the case this year. This election is in June, and there are already 3 candidates for the seat being vacated by incumbent Gilbert Otero. The race is about to gain another candidate. Jason Amavisca says he will be officially announcing his candidacy for county district attorney this afternoon. The announcement will be at an event planned to be held at the Veterans Memorial at Buckley Park beginning at 12 o'clock this afternoon. Amavisca is a native of Los Angeles. He came to the Imperial Valley in the year 2000 after he accepted a job in the district attorney's office. He worked as a deputy district attorney until 2006 when he opened his private practice in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And we'll take a look at the weather in just a minute.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
The National Weather Service says a series of dry weather disturbances through the weekend anticipate off and on breeziness. During the first half of the next work week, lower pressure settles over the western states, leading to windy and cooler conditions by Tuesday. 72 the high yesterday, 39 the overnight low. Mostly sunny today with the 70. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming north. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 40. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 72. North wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 43 degrees, 45% relative humidity. Wind out of the south at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, care supplemental coverage.
Want to boost your immunity and protect your community? Get a COVID-19 booster. Keep you and others safe from and its variants this winter and beyond. If it's been at least 5 months since your last dose of Pfizer or Moderna, or at least 2 months since your last J&J, it's time for a booster. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a booster near you. Let's keep our immunity strong. Get your booster and flu shot while you're at it, too. Brought to you by California Department of Public Health.
And it's sports time. Sports time by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, with the process tainted by the steroid era, David Ortiz was the lone player elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame this year. Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Sammy Sosa, all tainted by steroids, and Kurt Schilling, just a jerk. We're all, well, none of them got enough votes to get in. Yeah, what can I say? Moving along, NBA action. It was the Nuggets over the Pistons, 110-105. The Raptors edged the Hornets, 125-113. Clippers nipped the Wizards, 116-115. 76ers over the Pelicans, 117-107. Celtics beat up on the Kings, 128-75. Lakers won. They're back to 500. They beat the Nets, 106-90. Spurs over the Rockets, 134-104. Warriors whipped the Mavericks, 130-92. And it was the Timberwolves, Trailblazers, 109-107.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers services, visit pmhd.org today.
In NFL news, Sean Payton announced his decision to step away from the New Orleans Saints. The coach said it's not retirement. He's just going to move on for a bit. And Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers says he'll make a decision on his future likely by the franchise tag deadline out of respect for Devontae Adams. And Antonio Brown, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver, has said he's going to pursue legal action against the team for releasing Brown after he said he was too injured to continue playing. We've got NFL football action Sunday, AFC Championship, the Bengals and the Chiefs at 11. It'll be the 49ers and the Rams right after that. We've got both games right here on AM 1230 KXO. The winners of those games, well, they'll play in the Super Bowl. And we've got the Super Bowl on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Boeing took nearly $4 billion in charges related to problems it has with its 787 Dreamliner, causing losses to soar for the third straight year. The company had already been hit with the problems surrounding the 737 MAX, which was grounded for 20 months following 2 fatal crashes. Demand then plunged for new aircraft because of massive airline losses caused by the pandemic. It's been a little more than a year since the meme mania in GameStop began. It's shaped up to be, to put it mildly, a wild ride for it and other meme stocks like theater chain AMC. GameStop and AMC are up sharply from a year ago, but they're off to a brutal start in 2022. Shares of GameStop have plunged nearly 35% in January. AMC has plunged more than 40%.
Southwest Security is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
So Wall Street right now showing green. Dow up almost 200 points at 34,495. The S&P 500 up 47 at 403. NASDAQ at 13,767. That's up 228 points. Gold off $19 an ounce. And oil up $1.60 a barrel. We'll have mostly sunny skies today with a high near 70, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming north. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 40, northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south later in the evening. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 72, north wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. We have 44 degrees, 43% relative humidity, wind out of the south at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Hyle in El Centro. Are you for Valentine's Day? Well, I've got a great idea. Head to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. And the Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates. Yeah, bark and cluster forms. They also make their own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate. Pecan turtles that are to die for. Yes, and so many delicious things. So much more than peanuts at the Peanut Patch. When driving from the Imperial Valley, just head east. Go to Yuma, take Avenue 3E exit from Interstate 8. Go south past MCS Yuma until you come to East County 13th Street. Turn left. Go about a mile and a half and you're at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch, a great time all the time, and the perfect place for a Valentine's Day gift. The Peanut Patch in Yuma.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by the Exogen Temporal Scanner.
I'm Steve Payton. The U.S. has sent tons of weaponry to assist Ukraine, and the country's foreign minister has assessed the threat from Russian troops along the country's borders.
The number of Russian troops amassed along the border of Ukraine poses a threat at the moment as we speak.
But Dmytro Kuleba says the numbers aren't there yet for Russia to carry out a full-scale invasion. CBS's Holly Williams is in Ukraine.
Russia still maintains that the victim threatened by alleged aggression from the US and NATO. Now, some say what's really going on is that Vladimir Putin does not want yet another pro-Western country, and instead wants Ukraine to become some kind of puppet state. And he's using the threat of those troops to try to frighten Ukraine into obedience and to force the US and its allies to just let him have what he wants.
The Coast Guard says it's found one body as it searches off the eastern Florida coast for 38 others on a suspected smuggling ship. The Captain Joanne Burdian is leading the search.
Right now, we really are focused on the search efforts to find any survivors, and the makeup of who was on board is important for investigative efforts.
The 7-day average for COVID deaths in the U.S. is nearing 2,200 a day, the highest in almost a year. CBS's Chris Van Cleve says hospitals are straining in Oklahoma.
4 of the largest hospital groups warn residents in an open letter the Oklahoma City healthcare system is at a breaking point and pleading with people to get vaccinated and boosted.
Probably 80% of the people that we actually have in the hospital are unvaccinated.
St. Anthony Hospital Chief Medical Officer Dr. Kersey Winfrey was one of the letter's authors.
How close are you to the worst case scenario?
On any given day, you feel like you're in it.
San Jose, California says gun owners in that city will have to pay liability insurance. Mayor Sam Liccardo says it's a step that had to be taken.
We can't wait for Congress. Cities are stepping up throughout the country. States are increasingly stepping up as well.
Sam Paredes is executive director of a gun owners group in California.
There are most definitely plans to challenge this in court.
Receiver Antonio Brown says he might take legal action against the NFL's Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the team that cut him loose after he walked off during a game and later claimed coaches overlooked injury. Brown tells CBS Mornings, despite a string of off-the-field incidents, there should be no concerns about his mental health.
I never had a mental health diagnosis. You know what I mean? Like, I never had an issue or problem. I don't take pills. I just got a high IQ.
And checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 196. This is CBS News.
Fever is the #1 COVID symptom, so be safe with an accurate thermometer. Only Exergen is proven accurate in more than 100 studies. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Yes, Miss Tubbs. No problem. I'll call someone about the plumbing.
One of Beatrice's properties needs a new superintendent.
The custodial team is not...
Someone with handyman superpowers and a concierge alter ego.
Does anyone know any good electricians near Parkville?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
This is your Wendy's wake-up call. Start your day with a better breakfast and get a free drink with any of our morning-making breakfast sandwiches. That's your favorite drink in a Wendy's cup, free. Fresh brewed coffee, free. Diet Coke, free. Vanilla Frosty Chino, that's cold brew plus Frosty Creamer plus free. So don't sleep on this deal. Get any size drink in a Wendy's cup free when you buy any breakfast sandwich. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating Wendy's. On the card only. Offer valid upon request on lowest price qualifying item. Not valid for third-party delivery.
A school board in Washington State has dropped a Pulitzer Prize-winning book.
I've been appointed to defend Tom Robinson. Now that he's been charged, that's what I intend to do.
McKilteo school officials have removed To Kill a Mockingbird from the 9th grade curriculum after parents, students, and teachers complained about racial insensitivity. The 1960 novel, set in the segregated South, includes the story of a black man falsely accused of raping a white girl. It makes repeated use of the N-word. A district spokesperson says opponents were compelling in their reasoning that other literature could teach the same lessons about race without harming students. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The EPA is taking a series of actions to tackle air pollution, unsafe drinking water, and other problems affecting minority communities in 3 Gulf Coast states. Surprise inspections are part of the plan. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.